State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest.
You can't spell live without Levi. We live. We live. Number one. What does it take to be? What does it take to be? I told V-Tech to come and get me. I told him, come and get me. I would have went. Love the unis, but they want to be the mediocre chokers.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Young, by the way.
This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
That guy does not catch the ball.
And they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big to the 29. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get that lathered up and get a little bit more of a run.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Paul, I bet you're going to love being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Hokies will hustle for the line. Wants to throw on third down. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense getting set for first down. The give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the left. He stopped at the 48. They pick up the 10 on the play. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. And the pass is incomplete. By the hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Using the quick game. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Stopped after making the catch.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll just keep slinging it. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
A 1st down for the offense. On the run, it's Stevens. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got it on the move. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the ground with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a first down for this offense. And the Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. Finds his big tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Blow up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Wants to throw on second down. Complete downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Caught over the middle. It's Stevens. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle of Sheriff. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Line getting set on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to move it through the air. And he's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to the ground. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. They go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously You can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On second down, they'll take to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. The snap sets up the throw. Looking to scramble. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Makes a connection. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
What a ride on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to throw, it's Whitaker. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hokies have this offense rolling. The aerial assault continues. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but he caught it out of bounds. It's incomplete. Now on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. They get him down after he makes a catch. Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. It's complete to the left. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Velasquez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready.
And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Whitaker. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Velasquez. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Sheriff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Whitaker. Finds his big tight end.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Sheriff. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're...
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be his punt is blocked. First down here for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Whitaker. Got out of trouble and throws. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one... it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense,